Welcome to 7 Days to Die's Cribs Edition. Now, hey, how's it going, everybody? I just thought I'd do a quick video tour of my fortress system that I built up heading towards the 35th night. See how it survives the evening. This is how you can see it from this distance. I happen to be in creative mode, which is why I can sort of do things like this without fear. So, it's currently night. My basic setup is, now of course this is cheat mode, but most of this stuff you can make without cheat mode. So if you have a lot of time on your hands, you could probably build something similar. This is the major area. Let's see here. I can kind of show you around. I don't know if there's going to be any attacks tonight. I mean, there could be. It's been very, very quiet lately in my particular game. Anyway, this is the roof of the main tower. The living tower, I guess you could call it. Let me go down here. And I've done a little bit of decorating, but I can definitely do more. I've got these kind of like shoot-em-out windows here that you can shoot from. If you have some company or something trying to start some fights. Let's see here. There's shooting windows pretty much on every level. So it's really easy to find a place to shoot from with the coming nights and everything. Now, ideally, the goal is they don't actually get up here at all. Oh, excuse me, goodness. Ugh! The ideal is they don't get up here at all. So, like, I don't even know, how do you make wax candles here? I assume you need wax. I'm not really sure. I have to look into that. So here's the bottom floor of the tower. Now, all of these little towers have solid bases. So what you're looking at... Let's see here. Let's get into flight mode. That entire thing is a solid base. So as you can imagine, this, as sturdy as it is... And it is. It's very, very sturdy. I have yet to have them destroy anything, even get to the point where they can destroy any of my walls. This is asphalt, which you can build in regular mode. I believe it takes oil shale and some cement or something. So, this is the basic system. Now, each one of these, the reason I keep the wood frames is these are all retreat points. So, if by some crazy weirdness they manage to get up here, except for this one, which is a catwalk. But by some crazy weirdness, they manage to get up here. These are my roofs, which I spent quite a bit of time perfecting. It needed the beams in order to strengthen it enough to not fall in, because I had the roofs fall in multiple times. So as you can see, I put lights basically everywhere, so I can see them when they're coming, and I can shoot them as they're attempting to get through. This one I did not do an escape route, but this one is. Let me go over here. This is the first tower I built right here. Oh, it's night, so I gotta get rid of these blocks. There we go. So you just pick these up, and that basically stops them from getting here. What happens is when they try to get up this route, they make it to this edge and they fall down on the spikes. It works very well, actually. So there are multiple layers to this particular build. This is the second layer, and each one of these I can get back down into the lower layer. Now the idea behind these, the tower system, I suppose you could call it, is that you can always backtrack. Like if they get up to here, you can get rid of these. Backtracking, making it harder for them, and then they fall into these spikes. So it's very hard for them to actually get up here. There's the large tower. Now this one is pretty interesting, the way I built it. So I used these two very large columns. Now let me explain these little roof pieces. Now the roof pieces, as anybody who's played this long enough knows, especially the spiders, can just crawl up the side of your building. So this stops them from actually making it to where they can get you. So they hit that and then they fall back down. That's the roof. That's like their block. That's like the cattle block right here. Ever see like one of those fences where, you know, the cattle don't cross because their hooves will fall in or whatever? Yeah, it's similar concept. So yeah, it's added some coolness to this door. Looks pretty sweet if you ask me. But it's a multi-tower defense system in which, like, if they start getting too hardcore on one of your towers, you can just cruise over to another tower, and then they'll attack that base. In the end, they don't get past anything. And this one is ridiculously thick. It's what is it? I think it's like seven by 7 square, 7 by 7 of solid blocks. Yes, it's very time consuming to build a tower system like this, to do it normally, but it works really well. I mean, you could also probably set it up, but I mean, like, I can hang out on the roofs, and if I want to fall down here, no damage done, it's fine. Of course, I'm flying around because I'm in creative mode, but this could theoretically be built without creative mode. You can also walk around these roof edges like this. Be careful not to fall off. I have, and then you fall on the spikes and you die. So that's not good. But we'll see how this stands up. I started a cave over here, but you know, it's nothing. It's nothing really. But I really love this building, actually. I gotta admit, I think this is one of my best build concepts ever. Like, and I've done a lot of builds. I just love how the tower kind of leans out, but I had to add support, which you can see down here. I had to have these support beams in order to make sure that it could handle all this weight. Because if you don't, if you're not careful with your physics in 7 days to die, yeah, you're gonna fall, or it's gonna go down. And so far, I have yet to have any of these towers fall up till night 35, which will be the next one. And I spend every night here. Okay, when it's a blood moon, I'll hang out here every night, just to test my fort's fortuitous. Fortuitive. See? Or something. I think that's the word. Fortuitous. Anyway, so this is my basic layout of the tower system. Now, the house I rarely spend time in, but I do have a fridge with all my food in there. I mostly spend time in my towers because it's pretty good when I'm not kind of exploring the world via my mini bike, which I do. It's kind of, this has been fun to just kind of explore the map and look around and see a lot of the new stuff they added, which they did, including zombie strippers. Yeah, zombie strippers. That's what we needed in this game, was zombie strippers. I mean, they flirted with kind of sexy zombies before, but zombie stripper, whole new level. Whole new level. Now, I'm so well armed, obviously, because it's cheat mode, and I just go, oh, okay, well, I'll just make a gun. Oh, the parts are going bad? Oh, that's okay, I'll just make new parts, and then I'll replace the parts, and then I'll put those parts in those parts. But, so anyway, as you can see, it works really well. Oh, and I left this little tree because I didn't want to destroy the tree, and I thought it was a nice touch. Oh, am I hot? Oh, it's hot. Hot night. I thought it was a nice little touch to have the tree there. I don't think they'll destroy it. I hope not. So I'm using haystacks, which are really easy to replace and also keeps the spikes up above. As they are up above, it's a lot easier. They end up walking right into it. They have no choice but to attack the spikes, which means they're going to die probably in the process. It's kind of cool to watch on the 7th night as they hit the big metal spikes and like almost immediately lose their legs and start crawling around, and that makes them really weak to gunshots eventually, so they're pretty easy to kill at that rate. Alright, well, I guess that's all I really need to show you as far as the fort. I can't think of anything else. If you're curious how to make roofs like this, I suppose I could show you real quick. So basically you have corner pieces. This is a corner piece. And then you have these basic slants. So you kind of, as you go, but you need to build up a base underneath them. Thus this. In this case I used wood. But again, I had to increase the strength. Originally I just had wood posts here. And I had increased the strength up to something that could handle the roof type that I chose. Because that roof type is actually really, really, really heavy. If I hit it, you'll hear it. Say, it doesn't, it makes like the rock sound. Oh, I don't have, shit, I gotta fix that. Oh, let me some cobble. Even though I have some somewhere, but hey, whatever, I'm cheating, it doesn't matter. Alright, so now I can fix it. There we go, okay. But yeah, it's a pretty powerful setup, I think. And so far, it's served me very well. This tower defense system. And the idea that I can go from one tower to the next tower, and that it's a solid base with the roofs and everything to keep them from getting up here, I think it works really well. Also, these escape routes where you can just pull up your wood frames. So even if they do get up there, you can block them off yet again and keep them from being able to actually get to you and yours. But yeah, I really am. I'm really pleased with this piece that I did here. I like how it's got the little slant thing. It's kind of a slants up. It's kind of very nouveau, new architecture, very gaudy architecture in a lot of ways. What do they call it? Brutalist, I think. I don't know. I don't know if this is brutalist or not, but it kind of has. It reminds me of brutalist, based from what I know from We Happy Few. I guess that's what inspired me. Those kind of really over-the-top building structures that you find in like We Happy Few. Well, morning is almost here at 4, and then from there, I'll probably like kill it for a couple days, and then I'll see you on the 35th night, so you can see how my build holds up. Okay. Well, real quick, I can show you all the bloody spikes from the many times I've been attacked so far. They seem to attack from this side a lot, so I guess I could beef that up. I'm not really sure. I just know they attack from this side a lot. They come from different sides. This next night, I should get the puking cops, which is definitely going to make it interesting, because they do a lot of fucking damage, those puking cops. When they explode, it's like a goddamn bomb. But that night was quiet as all get out. Seems like every night, except for the 7th nights. In this particular, of course, I think I have it set for low spawning, so that's probably in bit on my own, so I could work in peace without constantly being attacked. So, anyway, yeah, you can see there's been quite a few attempts to break into here, and I end up having to replace spikes, but those are pretty easy to replace. And but the steel spikes, they don't. The wood steel spikes or whatever they call them, the tree spikes, whatever you want to call them, if you can upgrade them that high, those hang tough. I mean, I have yet to have to replace one of these. I'll repair a couple times, and I think that requires steel, like forged steel. But if you can get it, you know, it's pretty cool. Alright, so I guess I'm going to dick around until night 35. So you can see that. It's only a couple more days left. I can find things to do till then. Totally off subject of the build and the 35th night, but as I'm exploring, this is one of the new buildings. I had to kill one in the hot tub. That wasn't good. It didn't look so good. So this is Days End Suites. I think it's a little bit of a tongue-in-cheek name, Days End Suites, because it's the end of the world and everything. But I think, like, at some point I want to play a game where we try to... I mean, this could be actually really interesting to see who survives this night, right? Like, each with their own room. Oh, this guy's got bricks. This is a nice one. Holy cow. Let's get in here. Let's have a look around. I already cleared out the zombies, so I ain't too worried about that. This is going to be the most secured one out of these. But this would be so cool for a small group of people to do up, you know? To do as a... Because they're all just basically little rooms. If you had a group of people, you could turn this into the ultimate fortress. Everybody's got their own room. I mean, that's pretty sweet, if you ask me. Probably not bad searching either. You can go swimming. That's nice. It's got the upstairs, like you could set up a variety of traps and whatnot. I assume all of the rooms are the same. No, a little variation, not much variation, basically the same. But just thought this would be fun to share. Just kind of, oh wow, this is very interesting. And there's the third floor. You could set up little pathway. I mean, this could make a really neat fort. I actually ran across one of these the other day, and while I was like cruising around waiting for night 35, I was like, you know, I should totally check this out. I should definitely check this out and see what this place is all about. And it's about what I expected, which would be, I think, could make a hell of a grouped fort. If you were going to engage in such a build with other gamers. It's even kind of nice. You got the little chairs. Everybody can just chill out here. A swimming pool. I don't want to go in there. Well, I probably could. I have a feeling you might get caught in these, so that's something you want to look out for. It probably needs some steps or something. Like this one, the zombie had the worst time getting out of there. Just as an aside. I guess this is the main office. Might as well have a look while we're here. Again, I'm just killing time till night 35, so that's my, got one more night of nothing. Well, hopefully something happens so it's not too boring, but hammers. My favorite. So yeah, just kind of, I thought while I was here I'd just kind of share this, because it's kind of cool. I might even take a picture of it. Let's see if I can get a nice picture of it there. Let's go in creative mode. See, I think this would be kind of a sweet-ass fort, really. You could hook this up. It's already bricks. Or, I mean, it's already, yeah, it's already, and it wasn't even that hard to clean out. So, what is it? What was it, F6? No. There it is. So, yeah. I'm looking to build one of these in the future. I think that would be fucking sweet.